Hey everybody, welcome to Glenn's Garage. Today I'm going to show you how to remove the door panels on the E46 convertible behind me here and how to put them back on again. So we're going to get cracking, see how well it goes. Okay, so we're going to start taking the front door panel off here. There are 5 screws attaching this to the door itself, the panel. There's 3 down here, 1, 2, and then the third one under here. Those 3 there. There is 1 behind this little airbag tab here, so you got to pop this off. There's a fastener there. And there's 1 up here behind, see where that plug is there. We've got to pop that plug out, and there's a 5th fastener there. So we've got to get those out first. There we go. Okay. So all 5 are T20 Torx. So we'll get those all removed and then we'll be ready to start popping the clips. And this is the airbag tab cover, if you will, and in there, you can see it, but in there is another fastener. Okay, so now I've got the 5 bolts out. This armrest is still attached to this door panel with about 6 different screws from behind there, but you can't get at that yet. But it is detached from the door itself. So now you need trim removal tool, plastic, and I've been prying at this a little bit, but basically got to get down here and pop this. And it'll pop down along the bottom. And now what we're going to do is get the top off. The top goes in. The top goes in this way, which you've got to lift it up sort of this way to clear this. So it's a bit tricky. And then you're going to find you've got this speaker has a wire attached to it. The door latch has to be released, and there will be power to this, to the mirror controls here. That the speaker here stays with the door, doesn't come with the panel. So we'll have to disconnect that as we go as well. In there. You can hear it unclicking now. You'll see the clips once I get this off. There we go. Oh, I apologize. I misspoke about the speaker. The speaker does come with the door panel, so we will have to unplug that. So we've got 2 speakers to unplug here. Oh, and the release just let go. That's easy. Basically, this release, you just have to pop this clip to release it here, but it's already let go, so that was easy to do. Okay, so we've got a speaker wire there. Speaker wire down here. There we go. Okay, that's that one undone. Oh, and a plug for the power that just clipped off by itself there, but there is a power connector down there too. So when the harness is done, you've got 3 connectors released, and the door latch. And the door panel is now free to be removed from the car. Okay, so this shows you, here's where the clips are across here that push in this way, and then these are all the push clips that go around. Here's your door release. Here's your electrical, that's for the mirrors, that's for the speaker, that speaker. Okay, good. We can work on the door panel now. So once you got the door panel removed, if you want to take anything apart on it, I'll just show you what you got back here. We'll start, these are the push clips. I notice on this one, I have one broken there, and I have one seems to be missing here. So I'm going to guess this panel was off before. The speaker on the passenger side is actually a foam cone that goes over this. It's missing here. So again, I suspect more evidence at some point that this was off for something. Anyway, if you want to take the speaker out, that's a T30 Torx. It's three bolts there. We'll show you that in a minute. And then if you want to take the armrest off, T20, 1, 2, 3, and then up here is a group of 3. So we'll take those off and just show you how it comes apart. Okay. Just the last screw coming out here. As I said, T30 Torx. Okay, so there's a speaker. I believe it's it's one piece, so the trim ring was missing too. So that's the speaker. Okay, so last screw out of the armrest here, and like I said, T20 Torx, and that should just lift off now. I've turned over. Oh, it's been on there for a while. There we go. Okay, and there's the armrest off. Gnarly looking, but it'll be all right when we're done. If we get it finished, we'll get that pad taken off there too. So I'll start taking the armrest apart, and I'm going to start with the mirror control here. I notice you look inside here, the switch has 2 plastic metal tabs, one here and one here. They're spring loaded, so that's what's retaining it. So all I've done is gone in with a screwdriver, rotated enough to push the tab, and then start to work it down there. So I believe it's loose enough now. There we go. I do believe it's actually going to come out. There we go. Okay, it's out. So those are the 2 spring-loaded tabs. So when it's in there, you just get I just got a screwdriver and pushed, and then just moved it down so they wouldn't engage anymore. So that's out. That's good. I can clean that, detail it up properly, and also it lets me do the work I want to do on the veneers here. I'll also show you there, that kind of dirt is the reasons why we're taking this off and taking it all apart so it can be detailed properly and be finished properly. So the next step will be the actual little padded armrest here. Okay, so I actually just got this padded part of the armrest off. I was going to try and video it, but rather than spend hours, I thought I'd try first, and I ended up getting it off. So I'll show you here. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 posts here that go in to these holes here, which have these metal grippers in them. And then there is a hook back here that hooks under here. So it sort of goes in that way first and then down. So you start at this end and just use your assorted trim removal tools. What I start to do is just get one end up and then leave a tool under so it doesn't rock back down, and get the other end up. And then once I got this one will pop, and you'll swear you're breaking this thing. You've really got to heave on it. So I got these two out and I could bend it up. And then what I did when I could bend it up is I slid one of these under here all the way through, and then I just moved it down so it was bent up and putting more pressure on these pins. And then you just start moving and wiggling it, and then it'll just go bang and it's gone. And you think, oh geez, I broke it. But it hasn't. It's just those pins have let go. So anyway, I've got that off. Then you know they can come off. It is a struggle. You do feel like you're going to break something doing it. This is the second one, fourth one I've taken off, I guess. The last one. Every one has been a fight, but I haven't broken anything. So that's ready to try and clean and restore, as is the veneer. And I have separate videos where I've shown how I've done this on other ones, and I've shown what I did with the veneers and the wood. So I'm going to get on doing that, and then we'll be able to put the door back in. So we're going to start looking at now assembling the door panel. It was all taken apart for doing the leather die work. So we'll get the speakers back in here. We'll get the armrest back on, and then we're ready to put that back in the car. So we're going to start here. There's a ring here, plastic ring that helps support the speaker, I guess. And you'll see there's a clip or a tab here with a notch in it. And that lines up with this notch here. So we put that in there. And here. Okay, so that's in place. We're just putting the original speakers back in here. Only one way they're going to go, and I think that's it. There we go. Okay, so the 3 tabs line up. 3 little screws here. That's a T27, I believe. T27, 3 threaded screws here. So we'll get those in place, tied down, and then we just have to put the foam or cork insulation over the speaker here. That's what it looks like with the insulation just slip back on there. It just fits into the groove here. Make sure it clears the electrical connector there. So that's ready, and we'll move on and do the armrest attachment. Okay, so we have the armrest ready here. Slip it into place. There's clearances for where it attaches to the body. Just gonna hard to do with one hand here. Here we go. Push that in. There. Okay. So it's held to the door panel with these 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 T20 Torx screws, and then it's held, door panel's held to the vehicle with 5 different screws. So we'll get this attached, this armrest attached to the door now. Looking at the back of the door again after the armrest is on, there's the 6 screws, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6 here. So it's now ready to go into the vehicle. Forgot one little thing there. This is the trim piece that goes around the door lock. It was taken out for the leather die work. There we go. So now it's ready to go in the vehicle. We're going to put the door panel on the passenger side here. So we're going to start, we're just going to connect these two speaker wires, and then we're going to snap this door handle release, the cable, the end of the cable there, snap that into place, and then we're going to try and position it. It's going to be a little tricky because these clips go in sort of vertically, but you've got to lift it over this door lock here, which is, it's about as far down as it'll go. So it can take a little fiddling there, Don.
Speaker wires first. One. Two. Then the door handle latch. So that's done. Now we'll try and get this over here. Okay, so it's basically now clipped in across the top. Check the door handle there. Alright, that's working again. So just go around and clip the rest of the bottom here, and we have the door panel. So just gave it a good whack there. Got all those clips engaged now. So now it's just a matter of the 5 attachment points to the actual door itself. So 3 under here, and those are the long ones. These are all T20 Torx heads, and then 2 short ones go in here behind the, that goes behind the airbag badge, and then behind the door handle here there's one more. So we're going to get those in place, just screw them in, and then we can put the 2 covers on and we're done. Okay, so all 5 screws are in now. You can see them, one of them up there or not? No, probably not. Anyway, so 5 screws are in. Just time to put the little airbag badge on. Okay, that looks nice. Nice that all the colors are right again. And then there's a little plastic plug here. Alright, that door panel is now done. This looks excellent. Alright, thank you very much for watching the video. I hope it was helpful for some of you in how to take these panels off and put them back on again and disassemble them. Check out my other videos if you'd like to see how I managed to make this look like a brand new door panel with the leather dye, and the ones where I sand and polish up these veneers, and any others that you might be interested in on the E46 convertible project that I'm working on here. Be safe, everybody. Thanks for watching Glenn's Garage.